Now, let me get to my next story, okay? Now, I know I go in on parents a lot, right? I go in on parents a lot because I believe that the parents are the reason why the kids act up. It just is what it is. When you don't discipline your children and you don't take care of them and you neglect them, then you end up with the next generation of bad parents, basically. That's what happens. So there was a recent story that a Georgia mom, and if you're just tuning in, make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell, catch all the new videos when they drop in. Make sure you drop a thumbs up in the chat if you're new to the channel, just to say what's up. Now back to this piece over here, okay? So this lady in Georgia, Brittany Patterson, she apparently took her one child to school and another child went to the store. Now this is in, I guess we call it rural Georgia. Let me bring this on up for you guys. Hold on. I think this is it. No, it would be... There we go. All right, let me bring this on over here for you. So this is Brittany, what's her name? Brittany Patterson, who was charged with a reckless conduct charge after her child went walking to the store. Let me let you hear the story real quick. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but this seems like that bullshit. Hold on.
Police body camera video shows the moment Brittany Patterson was arrested for letting her 10-year-old son walk into town by himself.
What am I under arrest for?
For reckless endangerment.
And how was I recklessly endangering my child?
On October 30th, Patterson said she took one of her children to the doctor. In the meantime, her son, Soren, who since turned 11, decided to walk less than a mile into town from their home in rural Mineral Bluff, Georgia.
Less than a mile.
While out, Patterson got a call from the sheriff's department, worried that Soren was walking alone.
I wasn't concerned. I wasn't, panicking or concerned because it's just a short walk from our house. He knows how to get home. He knows how to get there.
Authorities dropped Soren off at home, and 5 hours later, they returned.
Call mommy and tell them they're taking you to jail because you decided to walk down the street.
Let go of your hands.
That's not his fault.
Yeah, call mommy.
You're the mother. That's your responsibility.
Anytime I checked, it wasn't illegal for a kid to walk to the store. So.
It is when they're 10 years old.
Patterson was booked on suspicion of reckless conduct, a charge that could carry 1 year in jail. The warrant claiming she willingly and knowingly did endanger the bodily safety of her juvenile son.
Our criminal justice system is built on the fact that you did something or you were negligent. You did something criminally negligent. So what is it she did?
Authorities have offered to drop the charge if Patterson signs a safety plan that includes the use of a GPS tracker on her son's phone. But she refuses to sign it or admit doing anything wrong.
I just felt like I couldn't sign that, and that in doing so would be agreeing that there was something unsafe about my home or something unsafe about my parental decisions, and I just don't believe that.
Brittany Patterson is out on bail, awaiting to see if prosecutors will indict her on the reckless conduct charge. Police body.
All right, well, y'all have heard this situation here. Now I'm gonna take a brief moment to just mention that 10 years old, when I was coming up, at 10 years old, I was like 10 miles away from my house all day. You know what I'm saying? Like all day, on my bike, with my friends. I was wherever the hell I wanted to be. Wherever I wanted to be. All day. The police never picked me up, took me back to the house. Not for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe I'm old school. But I think a 10-year-old can walk down the street. Now, let me be specific about that. A 10-year-old can walk down the street in certain areas because there's some places in the world that you probably wouldn't want your 10-year-old to be walking. You know what I'm saying? By themselves. Now, it looks like it was daytime because it says they came back 5 hours later and it's still daytime. So it's obviously early in the day when this child was walking. And, I decided to take an extra moment to look into some information with this, right? Because, like I said, there's certain places that you should be able to walk, like your kids should be able to walk, and it shouldn't really be a big deal, right? Because I don't know if y'all are like me. When I was a kid, man, I was all over the damn place at 10 years old. I was out till, after a little bit after the streetlights came up. You know what I'm saying? At 10 years old. Now, this was in a relatively nice area, but still. But let me show you guys this. So I decided to look up the area, right, that these people are in, that this child was walking in. The city that they live in is called Mineral Bluff in Georgia. It's a very small rural city that literally has 4 roads that go in and out of it. And you can see it right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's only 4 roads that come in and out of this place. The store is in this general area right here. So that means that this child probably walked 1 road. I'm not sure which one it is. I didn't dig into the woman's actual address, but the place is very small. So 1 road. That's it. At 10 years old. And then I took the time, I said, you know what? Let me look at the area. Let me check it out a little bit. Let's see what this place looks like, right? This is rural Georgia. What I think is the police in that area didn't have nothing else to do that day. Because where I'm from, a 10-year-old can walk in these areas on, there's plenty of room on the side over here where you can walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is an old school kind of town. Little church right there, little Dollar General. You know what I'm saying? Look, DG over here. But Dollar General everywhere, ain't they? Still won't let nobody with a record work in there, though. So nonetheless, the point I'm trying to make is I don't really think this woman did anything wrong. And I'm with her on not signing nothing to say that she did anything wrong. Because that's the kind of stuff that'll come up later. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll be like, oh, well, you signed this thing to say that you're a bad parent. And I don't know what her situation is. I don't know if she's in a custody battle or anything like that. So them little things like that would literally lose her that kind of battle. So I wouldn't put it past her. But Mineral Bluff Highway, this is the highway that comes through there. It's like a 45-mile-per-hour road, maximum. You know what I'm saying? This is the whole town. You're looking at it right here. You're looking at the whole town. On Google Maps. That's the entire town of Mineral Bluff. So if this kid was walking in that area, I'm like, give it a break, bro. Them cops didn't have nothing else to do. And when police don't have anything else to do, you know what they get into, right? You know what they get into. They get into that bullshit.